All right, welcome to the Barrel House, everybody. Just got a couple people on at the moment, but we'll start getting everything going. We'll see if it kicks in. It's kicking in. So yeah, text, say hi. I didn't know if I was going to do one tonight. I'm going to do a live from a lake in Wisconsin, which is going to be really cool. So tune in for that. I'll put that up pretty early. So getting my water situated, and we're going to do a yeah. Right now it's just pretty much me, I think. I'm not sure who else is on, but if I can get some people on, I want to introduce my new glasses, show the glass. And if I get enough people tonight, we'll do a little chat giveaway to give away one of my new glasses. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But we're doing a summer beer and some Green Rivers tonight. Love the Green Rivers. The wheated, I'm looking for the cast strength wheat is going to be really delicious. So let's pour ourselves a local. This is out of Berthoud Brewing Company, Northern Colorado. And then I did a short on this on the patio 3 weeks ago, a month ago. So it's Low Rider Lime, and I believe it's about 5%. Really good summer beer. It's 4.8% lime. And then if we get some people in, we want to try another one. I have Sam's Orange Ale, which would be kind of cool. That's also out of Berthoud. It kind of tastes like a orange creamsicle beer. So we'll see if anybody else jumps in, shows up, get a few people going, and let me know what you're drinking tonight. Say hello in the text. Haven't seen anybody yet. We have a Bob. Maybe we'll have a Bob sighting tonight. I did text Bob, but Bob's pretty busy. A lot going on, but maybe Bob will come in, and hopefully a few other people. We got a couple watching right now. I appreciate that. We'll kind of jump in slowly. So I've got this Green River single barrel. All right. And this is a store pick from the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado. It's amazing. And there's a guy named Dane that watches, doesn't say a whole lot, so he might come on a little bit. And I want to make sure I get him some of this because he said he had all the single barrels around. He didn't know about the Stanleys. And the Green River single barrel store picks, full proof, are absolutely amazing. So I have one done. This one is handpicked by Dr. Feelgood, which is incredible. Dr. Feelgood, really? And really good. And so we'll crack the Stanley one tonight. And this one is a 119 proof and 118 proof on this one. And then I've got just the regular wheated. Well, this is the full proof. It's just your basic full proof small batch. It's not going to be your single barrel. 117.3 proof. Thought we'd get that one a little go. And then, of course, the wheated is amazing for this time of year. And then just your basic bourbon, 90 proof, $35 entry level, really fun bourbon. So, anybody in the chat yet? Hopefully, we'll get some in there. Hopefully, my boy gets in and says hello. Say hi, Table Games. So I know you're watching. Let me get some glasses over here. We'll put those right there and let's see. This beer is empty. So we'll put some glasses here, put this beer there. This one can go in the trash. And yeah, so we're gonna try the beer right away. Have a summer sipper. I was gonna do the porch, but I'm still working on getting the internet right. I'm gonna push this down just a little bit more. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. Yeah, that's better. All right, I like that a lot better. So, yeah, so I thought we'd try a light beer. I wanted to do the patio, but I had a little bit of internet problems last week. Hopefully, I don't have any tonight. And so I got a booster that I will have by the time I do my next one here in 2 weeks. And I'm taking one to my dad's that for next weekend to try to get the internet working good. And I'll take everything else with me. So hopefully this is working good. And cheers to everybody. And this is I threw the can away so nobody can see it. What am I thinking? So this is the Berthoud Low Rider Lime Ale. Really good summer beer. Nice and light, 4.8%. It was in the mid-90s here again today. It's been pretty hot in Colorado lately. And I thought I could do light stuff, but I want to do more of the Green River. And I had somebody talking about the Stanley Hotel one. And this is 118 proof. This is a store pick from the Stanley. hotel in Estes Park, Colorado, from the vault. They have their own little single barrel vault. Anybody comes to this area or lives in Colorado or comes out to visit and you get up to Estes, make sure you go to the vault at the Stanley. It used to be literally a vault where all the rich people would have their jewelry and stuff. And now it is all single barrel store picks that they get, and they get some amazing stuff. They've got a Balcones that my buddy Ray loves. They get lots of stuff. They get people up there, distillers and master blenders and stuff, bringing their stuff up and getting to try stuff. It's really neat. The Stanley is cool, and they have some amazing store picks. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that, and then we'll let it breathe for a minute. Put this away, and we jumped up to 6 and already lost somebody, and not a single person said hi in the chat yet, unless my chat's not working. Somebody say hi in the chat that's on right now, so I know that this is going smooth. And if I can get 10, 12 people and people interested in chatting, I'll show it now to who's watching, and we'll show it again in a little bit. I have it sitting right up here. I got my new Barrel House glasses, and I was going to spin a wheel later for people to, get a Barrel House glass, and then look at the back. Good day, bad day, don't ask. Sweet little glass, 10 ouncer. You can do this on an ice ball. You can do it neat, or you can do a cocktail with it. Do a old fashioned. Pretty cool. Excited about that. So, all right, let's get into our beer some more. And then we'll go ahead. That's so good. It really is delicious. Let's do some little pours of this. I'm going to let this breathe a little bit. I'll do these 3 last. Well, I'm going to try the bourbon. We'll pour the bourbon and the wheat side by side, see what we think. And you with Green River. That was a little more than I wanted. Oh, we'll pour back. Yeah, I just want a little bit. Do a little bit more. Hopefully some more people come on in a little bit. I know summer, it's hot. People are eating and getting stuff going. So, but I haven't seen anybody's yet. My boy. So hopefully he's watching. So I'm going to text him. I'll get back to this. He isn't saying hi, so probably not watching. So anyways, we get back to the chat in case people start talking away, which they're not so far. So we're going to do the bourbon. And then, okay, that's the bourbon, and this is the wheated. What do people? Oh, people are already leaving. That's too bad. Anyways, hopefully some people will come on. We got a wheated here, the wheated and the regular. This is the 90 proof bourbon, and this is the 90 proof wheat. So I haven't had the bourbon in quite a while, and this is a $35 bottle. Nice pour, put on ice. Make a drink with it. Probably really good in a cocktail. We'll just try a little bit of it and see what we're thinking here. Nobody in the chat yet. Taz or somebody, if you're on, let me know the chat's working. And what'd you think of the glass? Once again, Barrel House glass. Got the back on it. It's pretty cool. So that's pretty neat. That's pretty smooth. The Green River, for a $35 bottle, you can almost sip that. That is like the wet oak, a little musty, and it's got a really nice, goes quickly into like a light oak and honey. Then again, a little tiny bit of vanilla, and then it starts to go away, but it lasts a little bit. That's a nice bourbon. That's not bad for $35. Cheers, Henry. So, it looks like Taz said he's posted 2 chats. I don't know why I'm not seeing them. Huh. I got Henry in there, but I haven't seen the chat from anybody else. So hopefully the chat is working. What did that say? Welcome to the Barrel House. Yeah, I should be getting it. I'm not sure. Let me try it on my phone. To see if it comes through. Yeah, I popped in. I'm not sure why Taz isn't popping in. Hopefully other people can get on and chat. Maybe the chat. So mine went right through. I texted my son, so maybe he can do it too. There's Taz. Bourbon. There we go. We got bourbon now. And cheers to Henry. Henry, I'm drinking a Lowrider Lime Ale. We're doing a beer. And then this is I think this is the one you didn't end up getting because you got a store pick from somewhere else. But I'm going to try the Green River Single Barrel Stanley Hotel store pick tonight. And then we're just doing some light Green River bourbons. I'm just going to stay on for an hour. I wasn't going to do tonight, but I'm trying to get better at this and get it all ironed out. And then next week I'll be on a lake in Wisconsin, and we're going to do a with a beautiful background and do a little live up there. So I also, if Henry, if you just now saw this, I got new glasses, Barrel House, and if I can get enough people on tonight, we'll go ahead and spin the wheel and give a glass away. Good day, bad day, don't ask. It's a little 10-ounce, nice heavy glass. I got black to start on the bottom for the smoky feel, I thought, but I'm going to order more that are just clear. But I really like the glass. And nice and heavy duty, fits an ice ball really nice. Already checked that. Be fine for neat if you need a heavy pour because you're having a bad day. That'll work too. And perfect for an old fashioned. So absolutely perfect for an old fashioned. So drinking Unbent Bottle and Bond. Undent. I don't know that one. Where's that out of, Henry? Is that local? Don't know that one. Taz, what are you drinking? And as we get a few more people in, we'll do hashtag, so you can do it whenever, and I can look back through. But hashtag Barrel House. And if I can get enough to fill this wheel, need enough to fill the wheel. So only 8 people, and we'll spin it. I'll write everybody on there, and then give a glass away. My first ever giveaway. That'll be kind of fun. And I'm going to get. I know a lot of people do it on the computers, and they do the spin on there and everything, and I'm not techie, and I like the old school stuff. So I've ordered one that'll go right here. It's a big wheel that you spin, and you'll see that it's on a tripod and everything. That'll be kind of fun. So we'll go that route. Well, hello, Brad. Brad's in the house. Oh, that's good. I like the wheated. I'm really a fan of the wheated. So, hey, Brad. Brad, what you drinking tonight? You need to get yourself a Green River Bourbon. That's pretty solid. This stuff's $35 a bottle. And ice cream. Taz is having ice cream bourbon. Wow, that's new. Who makes that? Is that out of Kentucky? Or so, anyways. So who else we got? We got 9 watching. Randy, jump on. My son, jump on. Like I said, if we can get enough tonight, if you guys want a glass, just put in hashtag Barrel House, and we'll do a giveaway, and I'll give away my first glass. And then eventually, what I want to start doing is doing some samples with it that I'll mail out. So, Brad's not drinking. Henry Hickey, Louisville, Texas, 100 proof. Oh, so it's a Texas bourbon. I just know Belcones and Garrison Brothers, a couple others. That Belcones, you were up here when I don't know if you ended up getting a bottle of the Belcones cast strength rye, the store pick from Daveco when you were in town. So I'm not sure if you picked up one of those or not, but I know Ray's had over a half a bottle of it and got another bottle that says absolutely fantastic. So I now have a bottle. So it's all right. And Brad's not drinking. Louisville ice cream. So the bourbon's good and the wheat is good. I'm trying to see which one I like better. The bourbon, once again, has that wet oak feel to it. I don't know if you guys have tried Green Rivers. I like them a lot. It's a great distillery. Getting a lot of legs. There's supposed to be a Green River barrel proof wheated coming. Haven't seen it in Colorado. Anybody out there has seen it or heard about it? I know, Henry, you talked about it when you were out here. Is anybody got a hold of one of those bottles yet? That would be really cool. But this is kind of a vanilla, honey, wet oak, kind of a slight little funk to it. Reminds me a little bit maybe of Wild Turkey. It's kind of that. I mean, they've been around forever. They got that old school vibe to them and just been doing the recipes for a long time. But this is good. It's solid. It's got a little bit of a funk to it. I like the bourbon. This is not bad, even neat. So we'll try the wheated, and then I'm going to pour up all 3 of these and let them sit on the. I got the full proof, the Dr. Feelgood single barrel, and the Stanley Hotel single barrel. And I believe they're all 118, 119. I think this one's 117 something. So they're all right there. And I got the cork off, letting this one breathe. So it's going to be a neck pour. And I am drinking Berthoud Brewing Company Lowrider Lime on a very hot day. Bourbon and beers. Why not? Bourbon and beers. Oh. Distilled and bottled by Bendit Distillery in Texas. Yeah, I've never heard of it. I don't think that's up here in Colorado at all. Haven't seen that one. But the Balcones seems to be kind of what everybody gravitates towards. Taz can chime in on this, but we did a, I think I still have it right here. I did a little boot bottle of this Garrison Brothers, and we took it, it's 94 proof, and we took it out on the golf course, Mad Russian. And some people playing with us, we tried it, and it's like, well, it's different than what you're used to. You get that Texas heat and char. I mean, it for a 94 proof, there's a whole bunch of char going on, and it's really not bad. I didn't mind it. It got, I had a couple drinks of it, and then it wasn't my, it's not like you drink it all the time. But I haven't done the Balcones yet, so I'm looking forward to doing the Balcones cast strength. Should be a lot of fun. A little bit more of this beer. I also brought this down, but I don't know if I'll end up opening it. I got a Sam's Orange Ale, orange beer. It'd be interesting. Great summer beer. If I end up on the patio later, maybe I'll do that. But so haven't seen anything from the boy. I don't know if he's watching or not. So I hope so. And whiskey bonded. Let's see, sorry, it's in the way here. Whiskey bonded pick. Good stuff. Not drinking. So nobody's doing the hashtag barrel house, so nobody wants a glass. Brad, did you see the glass? There you go. We'll show it one more time. Pretty cool. I'm excited about it. Good day, bad day. Don't ask. So that's usually Thursday afternoons after work. So you get that a little bit. All right, let's go on to the big guys. And what else is going on is kind of dog days of summer. There's no hockey. There's no, I think there's Sunday night baseball, but baseball's, well, wait a second. No, there's not. Aren't they on the All-Star break? Or does that start? Do they have a game tonight and then All-Star breaks tomorrow, right? I'm not sure. Isn't the Home Run Derby tomorrow night? So there's not a whole lot going on. The Scottish Open was this morning, so there's like nothing on. The top thing to watch was Caitlin Clark. There's just none. Oh, wait a second. We got hashtag barrel house. Got our first hashtag barrel house. All right. I brought down my, so that's Robert. So Robert's the first one on the wheel. So putting them on right now. Okay. Got them on. Robert wants that glass. That's sweet. So once again, show the glass. People check it out. And we'll see. Might be an easy way to win a glass tonight. Well, it'll only be like 3 people. I'll have to keep spinning. I'll have to just put Robert down like 4 or 5. Robert, right now, you're just going to be down there 8 times. Okay, let's get one more glass here. I'll just give these a quick little rinse. And we're going to pour these, all these full proofs. But, so yeah, with, I thought I'd do this tonight with not a lot of sports going on. Drink a little bourbon, make a sport out of beer and bourbon. And, there's just nothing on. It's just nothing on. Baseball, dog days. WNBA today probably got huge ratings with Caitlin Clark, even though I don't even know if she played. But, and like I said, I was going to watch golf, and it was already over. They're like showing the winner. I'm like, oh, crap, I forgot it was in Scotland. But, yeah, next week will be big. And I will come on 6 o'clock Mountain Time, so 7 o'clock. And, yeah, right after the Open. And we can talk about golf. And anybody tonight, who should I bet on? Who should I pick? Who's going to win the British Open? Let's put that out there. Robert's a golfer. I know we got some golfers on the channel. Who is going to win the British Open? And we can do that. I'm going to pull down. I'll do that too. I'll call you out. Anybody that comes in tonight, you put down who you think's going to win. And if you win, if you pick the winner of the Open champion next week, you get another barrel house glass, or one if you haven't got one yet. So barrel house glass, you pick the winner. I'll write these down as to who picks who for the British Open next week. But I don't know if any of you are. I know some of you are. So let's see. This is going to be the Stanley. We're going to let that breathe a little more. This can be interesting to do two side-by-side single barrels. So Brandy's not much of a talker, but you could say barrel house. And there was and I know Dane was there for that, but local liquor store had Blanton's Gold today, single barrel store picks, and they still have some left. So it's Wilbur's and Fort Collins. If anybody's looking for a Blanton's Gold store pick, you could probably go get a bottle tomorrow. Probably wouldn't be very hard. So, and decent price, I guess, a little over. I think that's why they didn't sell a ton of them, but I didn't get one. But anyways, let's see. We got this, and this. So we have the single barrel Stanley. We have the single barrel Dr. Feelgood store pick, 118, 119. I think this 117 too. This is the full proof. Just gonna be a small batch. I don't really know if anybody knows the. I could try to look it up, but if anybody knows the age statements on these Green Rivers, just off looking at them, I'm guessing. I mean, I'm not guessing much over maybe 6 years, 6, 7 years. You look at the color. The single barrels are going to be darker on the single barrels. This one, the full proof, maybe 4 or 5. I bet these are only 4 to 5, but not real positive. And the beer's tasting really good. I haven't seen anything from Ray Mart. Did Ray not come on? Say hi, Ray. No, Ray. I'm not seeing Ray. Let's see. I'll go back through. Nope. No Ray. No Dennis. No Bob. So, oh, we dropped off somebody else. Brad might have had to go to bed. So, but I'm not seeing Ray. And I appreciate Robert staying on. And he's the only one right now. He wins the glass. Hashtag Barrel House. Tell me who's going to win the Open next week. All right, let's start with a full proof on this side. Hoping we see some Bakken Beavers. Where's Bakken Beavers? Shout out to Bakken Beavers. Got a Thomas from Michigan too, I think. Well, I know Bakken Beavers isn't Michigan, but comes on sometimes. Maybe we'll get a couple more people. I know, like I said, 6 o'clock maybe is a little early, so we'll just sit here and what we got going on here? All right. Where is the GRU Army 250th? I don't know. Not sure. But Brad's on there. Got Brad down. Write Brad down. All right, Brad's on the wheel. Right now it's Robert and Brad to win a glass. And then I'll get the ones without the clear down or with clear down the road, and eventually I'm going to do a couple samples and in with it. We'll get going on that as we get to fall a little bit more. I keep just trying to work this out, get better at it, feel it out, and so right now, is that the only ones? Yeah, I just see two Barrel House. So here's the full proof. Nobody's writing down who they think is going to win the Open. I need somebody to pick a winner for me. Who's going to win the British Open? I'm going with Bryson DeChambeau. That's who I'm picking. Bryson DeChambeau to win the Open. I know Rory McIlroy will be up there. Of course, Scheffler will be one of the big ones. But it'll be nice to have well, baseball will be back next weekend. But, yeah, the golf next weekend will be fun to watch. Although the British Open kind of sucks in a way because it's over. Like, you got to go to breakfast. I used to do the Bloody British Breakfast. Taz can chime in on that one. And we used to, on my patio, you guys have seen my patio, we'd have people over here at 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday and do the finals. And I'd make this British scrambler, and we'd do all this Bloody British breakfast and do Bloody Marys, and it was a lot of fun. We used to do that. But, yeah, I mean, if you're back east, it goes till 1:30, and then it's over. So, yeah, so that's the only bummer is you got to basically got to go out for breakfast and watch the Open. Green River Rye is pretty good. It is, and I could have swore I had a Green River Rye because I was going to try all my Green Rivers, and I don't. So I probably finished it because I do like it, and it makes a really good old-fashioned. So I probably am without the rye right now. I met Robert, who's on right now. I had to drop off a bottle to him, and we met a little before the show. And we went to a place called Otto's Pints. It's a pizza and pint place, and they have bourbon. And so we asked for the bourbon. You know, we're in the mood for bourbon. We got a Clyde Mays rye on the rocks, just sitting on the patio. That was delicious. That was pretty good. And I have Clyde Mays, but I don't know that I have the Clyde Mays rye. I'm going to have to look and see, but I don't believe I do. But that was a really solid rye. Ray likes his ryes. If Raymart is watching, the ryes are good, but I don't think Ray's watching. So he has not chimed in at all. I think I should text Ray. Say, where are you at? Where is Ray? No Bob, no Dennis. Where are you at? Live. There, let's see if he sees that. So, uh-oh. Now I'm off kilt here. Okay. There we go. I had to check my chat over here that froze for a second. So, and Brad, what did you just say? Yeah, I need to try the rye. I would like to. I swore I had rye, which I know I did. I could look down here in my empties. I'm pretty sure. I know I've had it at one point, and it's good. All the Green Rivers are good. There isn't a bad Green River, and I know Henry, you were looking for the barrel proof wheated. Have you had any luck with that yet? Have you been able to find one? Whiskey. Let me see here. Whiskey bonded pick. Yeah, I would like to get the barrel proof wheated version of this, and be awesome if they do. I wish they do a single barrel wheated. The wheated is really good. I really enjoy the wheated a lot. And the bourbon, it's been a while. Bourbon's really solid. Brad, definitely look into that. You can get the rye. The wheated is a little bit more, but the bourbon and the rye are $35. It's a really good price. It's a great sipper, great entry level bourbon. Really nice. Lost somebody else, and I don't think the boy's on. I wish he'd sign in. It's kind of a bummer. But oh well. I don't think Ray's here either. We're trying to get a few people on to say hello. Let's get some chatting going. But no, he's not chatting. He's not chatting. That's okay. But back up. Let's see. Did the foolproof. Let's do a little bit more. What's your favorite summer beer? Anybody that I know you drink bourbon, so what's your favorite summer bourbon when it's hot out like this? Wheated's probably Green Rivers would be a great choice. And what's your favorite summer beer? I absolutely love the Lowrider line. It's so solid. It's so solid. It's a really good one. Really enjoy it quite a bit. And Henry, if you want a glass, I can send it to you. So you need to put #BarrelHouse. That foolproof is solid. Let's have a little water, and we're going to go to the Dr. Feelgood. Need some mood music in the background or something, I guess. Somebody playing guitar. That's got such a great nose. I mean, that's so good. I'm glad I did the Green Rivers tonight. I was just in the mood. Green Rivers are just good, and they're fair priced, and the single barrels can be hard to get. The full proof is pretty obtainable, and it's solid. It's really solid. You can't get the single barrel. See, that's a little bit more kind of peppery and oaky, and just a little bit more going on than the full proof. Yeah, the full proof's kind of a version of that bourbon. It's real musty and oaky and kind of wet oak and kind of hot honey, a little bit of vanilla. This gets a little bit more salt and pepper, a little bit of peppercorn to it, and a little bit more caramel and pepper. I'm getting a little bit more caramel on this one, and a little bit more heat. And oh, it's so good. That is so good. That's delicious. That really is delicious. All right, Henry's in. We write Henry down. Here is the wheel. I'm going to get a better wheel. I'm going to get a cool wheel. I know people do it on the computer. I don't want to do that. So Henry is in. All right, we got 3. We got 3. Must be present to win, by the way. So I'll do it. So Brad, you got to stay on until 7. Sorry, Brad. You got to stay on until 7. Robert hasn't jumped in, so he might be gone. So you got to be present to win when I spin it. So, so who else we got? What the heck happened? I lost my chat. Hang on. There we go. 11 seconds behind. All right, Robert. I don't have any Green River on my shelf. Really? Robert, you don't have any Green River? What's that about? That's crazy. You got to get. I wish I would have known that. I would have poured you a sample today for tonight. I figured you had all the Green Rivers. They're rock solid. This one I can't wait to try against this one. We'll do that here in a second. And if Dane or Randy's out there just watching, which I doubt they are, but jump in, hit Barrel House, and tell me what you think about the Green River. And Dane, you haven't had the Stanley one, so I know people a lot of times come in a little bit later, and I appreciate you guys staying on. I'll ramble a little bit to try to get. I seem to get a lot of people jump on about 6:30, 6:45. So I've thought about going to 7, but I hate doing that because I do get up early, and hopefully people will jump in as we get a little bit closer. But so that's a bummer that Robert, I can't believe you don't have any Green River. That's nuts. Which one should you buy? The wheated is really good. If you like wheateds, the wheated it's just a really, it's only 90 proof. The full proof, you can get the single barrel. You definitely want the single barrel. The Stanley Hotel I'm about to talk about, but the single barrels are fantastic, absolutely fantastic. The full proof's really good, and but sometimes the single barrels are hard to find. But you can find full proof anywhere, and it's really, really solid, smooth, 117 proof. Really good, and I believe only about a $50 bottle, 55 maybe. The single barrels are, this one I think I paid 60, a little bit more for the Stanley. I think it was 70. This one's I think under 40, and this one's only like 35. The rye is really solid, makes a great old fashioned. I remember that now, and I know I finished it, and I'll have to get another one. Makes a really good old fashioned. So let's go ahead and try the Stanley. And the Green River also is supposed to be coming out with Robert listening. And if you see it, it should be in Colorado anytime. It is the barrel proof wheat. It's supposed to be like 120 proof wheated bourbon. And it's not in Colorado yet, but look for it. Get me one if you see it, if I don't find it first. Okay, there's the Stanley. Oh, man, that's better than Dr. Feelgood. Oh, geez, that is so. I remember, so the Stanley Hotel and the vault is so cool because really beautiful young lady works there. She's so much fun, very knowledgeable. Her name is Laura, pretty incredible. And their whole setup, everybody that works there, it's amazing. They go to Kentucky for all their picks. Everything in there is a store pick. And you can do a sample flight, like I think up to 4 and $10 to $15, $5 a piece, or you get 3 for 4 for 20. I can't remember, but if you do it, and then you buy a store pick, they take that off the bottle price. So you try all these different, I mean, they have so many of them. Everything they have displayed, they have to sample. And you're talking, right now, I would imagine they've got 50 store picks up there. So anything you try, you can buy. And then the flight you spend the money on to try stuff, you buy a bottle, it comes off the bottle. So that's really cool. And it is super smooth. We're going to do this one more time. This is Dr. Feelgood, which is a little bit slight. I wouldn't say hot, but there's some heat there. And then the wet oak and vanilla, and like I said, peppery and caramel. And let me get a little water. And then we'll go to this one. Oh, see, that's better. That's better than Dr. Feelgood. And I love Dr. Feelgood. Wow, that is so smooth. There's much more caramel and honey, and I'm almost getting butterscotch notes. Really vanilla and honey, and there's light caramel, but it's sweet. It's like this little sweet, and there's not as much pepper as this one. You're still getting that little bit of wet oak. Sorry, I just looked up. I got a spider crawling across the ceiling, or it's a fly. I'm not sure which. But if it was a fly, the dog would be all over it. But there's a slight pepper there, but it's just got this really nice kind of vanilla caramel honey wet oak funk. It's delicious. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, Robert, you'd love the Green Rivers. It is so good. Um, get them all. Yes, absolutely. Get them all. You can't go wrong with any Green River. It's one of my, I think it's one of the best kept secrets in the bourbon world. Everybody looking for Cesarec and everybody looking for birthday bourbon and Old Forester and your E.H. Taylors and all that stuff. Green Rivers everyday shelfers are so good. And then the single barrel store picks, they're a little harder to find, are well worth the money and well worth hunting for. Green River is, I mean, it's a great distillery. You watch all the guys on Whiskey Tube, way bigger than me. I mean, I know Bruzel is a huge fan of Green River. I think Major Zero is a huge fan of Green River. I mean, it's just great stuff. You can't go, and they've been around a long time, and they'll survive any of this. I believe that a lot of your smaller companies are going to struggle with the pandemic over. Whiskey's is flattening out a little bit, and the littler companies may have a hard time. I know that right now there is a lot of availability. They're selling. I got this through Sebastian at NoCo, who's very knowledgeable of all this. But MGP is selling their barrels at the lowest price ever to encourage people to buy stuff and bottle more stuff, because the stuff that they just sell to people and all this, they've got a ton of bourbon right now. It's flattened a little bit. So, but that could help your smaller companies that want to grab some MGP and make their own labels. I did one, I talked about it last week and tried it off air at the end. I'll show it again one more time. It was absolutely amazing. This is new to Colorado, and this is a single barrel store pick. And this one I haven't opened is a 148 proof, 148 proof, 18 year. And it was a single barrel store pick. It's an MGP product out of like Lakewood, Colorado, and it's called Onyx and Amber, and all their stuff is absolutely fantastic. He blends and does his own stuff, but he's never going to distill it. He just buys the MGP product, and he's flat out honest about it, and that's what he's going to do. Makes a beautiful label, beautiful bottle, nice black wax top, 148.6 proof, hazmat. And I tried the 144 proof. It drinks like 120 proof. I put an ice ball on it. Amazing. Opened up. So you're going to get companies like this that you might see blow up a little bit, because they're going to buy all these inexpensive barrels from MGP, and you're going to see their product a lot more on the shelves at a fair price. An 18-year, 144 proof for $69.99 single barrel store pick, unheard of, and it's good. Is it great? I mean, I think it's pretty good. I liked it. So a friend of mine was like, "Hey, it's pretty good." Preston, shout out if you're watching. And but get some water or ice ball, let it open up. When you're that high up proof, you're not supposed to drink that neat, not straight up, in my opinion. It's just too hot. You're going to open up the flavors. Open it up. I mean, that's a straight out of the barrel crap right there. That is some hot, wide open stuff. So, all right, we're going to go back to this one. I guess nobody cares about golf. I know I'm just not getting too many people talking. I don't think Taz is on right now. Ray never came on. I think Brad went to bed. Brad can't get the glass if you go to bed. So I only have a few people, but that's good. It's all right. Oh, lost somebody else. Everybody's going to bed. I think Brad went to bed. He can't wait for the glass. So I'm just talking to me and a few people, and the people are watching. Henry, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for watching and helping me out, helping the channel out. I know you said you wanted to. Oh, Brad's still here. So Henry, you had said that you wanted to help out, and I'm trying to get towards monetizing by doing the live. So by you being here and just keeping on, even if you go do something, you don't have to say anything, just keep it on so I'm getting the hours. That's what I need. I have the subscribers. I need view time hours to get to the point to where I can monetize and do a bunch more fun stuff. But I'm going to do the glasses out of pocket and just I'm having fun with this. I enjoy it, and I appreciate anybody that's watching. I really do. It is so much fun. I wasn't going to do one tonight and get ready for vacation and stuff, and I'm like, you know what? I mean, I end up getting lazy and watching TV, and so I'm like, nope, do it live. Have a couple of bourbons, have a good beer, and this Green River is so good. That Stanley, I know you didn't end up getting one, Henry, and you didn't have time to get over there, but holy cow, this blows the Dr. Feelgood away. And Dane, if you happen to be watching, you don't have this one, you need to go get one. I think this is, I'm going to do it again right now. So, I mean, it's good. The Dr. Feelgood is really good. They're different for sure, which they should be for single barrels. Let me rinse and repeat. Okay, we only have 3 people entered for the class. Anybody that's popped on or watching, I think generally right about now we'll get some people from back east and maybe Falcon Beavers or somebody will jump on. But otherwise, we'll spin, and it's Henry, Robert, and Brad right now. And Raymart must have went to bed because I never heard a thing from him. I think Taz had his ice cream and signed off. Never saw my brother-in-law Ron, and no Bob, no Dennis. So that's all right. Gosh, that is, I mean, that one's really good. This one's a little bit better. Just a hair smoother, not quite as much pepper. It's got the perfect funk, and all the flavors are more in your mouth. It's just this Baskin Robbins 31 flavors of total deliciousness. Stands out a little bit over this one. This one is also very good. They are both better than the full proof. So, Robert, the full proof is worth it, but the minute you get a single barrel, you won't drink the full proof. So I'd probably hold off and look for a single barrel. Get yourself an entry level wheated, and you get the rye for an old fashioned would be awesome. But and look for the barrel proof wheated. But I would hold out and try to find a single barrel. And I mean, I can get you one at Estes Park next time if you want. Estes Park has them. So, and they said they'll be getting another barrel of it because they always keep it because they sell so much of it. They said that's one of their best single barrel store picks in sales. They always repeat with the Green River. So next time they have one, it's a different barrel. I'll get another one because it really is good. The Dr. Feelgood's good. The full proof is definitely not bad, but when you get these two next to each other, that's why I can't wait to try the wheated full proof, and a store pick of that wheated would be unbelievable if that ever comes to fruition. So, all right, we are not getting too much more in the chat, and I know Brad's hanging in there. I will make everybody hang on till 55. So 12 more minutes. I'll spin the wheel for the 3 people in. We got room for 5 more. Well, I got room for more. I mean, I'll put more on there. But if you want a glass, anybody that's watching that hasn't done that, but we're only at 7. So Barrel House, good day, bad day, don't ask. I think these turned out great. Pretty excited about them. Fits an ice ball really nice. I could pop an ice ball out and throw it in there. I don't know about the cube. I haven't tried a cube. Let's try a cube. Let's see if a cube fits in this glass. This is a big ass cube. I don't know if I can say ass on my channel, but okay, so not quite. I mean, that's a big cube, but if you let that melt a little bit, that's going to drop right down in there. So I could pour a little bit over that and it would fall in there. So great big cube, not quite. The ice ball fits, even the sphere fits good. I mean, it goes in there. The smaller spheres are perfect. And but it's really nice. We'll let that see if that melts down in there, and we'll pour something over it. So actually, the full proof, let's see if that's at that. Oh, you know what? Let's do the Stanley on ice and let it open up a little bit and see what it's like. So I'll pour this across the ice. It'll help melt it. Pour it right onto the cube. That'll fall in there pretty quickly, I would imagine. We'll see. What's everybody think? Is it going to fall in there in the next 15 minutes? All right, so now we got that sitting there, and we'll do a little bit more of this. This is so good. I am impressed. I mean, I know I've had it up there, I've been in Estes and tried it, and that's why I bought it because I really liked it. But it's been a while, and in fact, I think it was March, and really good. Oh, what do we got here? Moved on to Kentucky Owl St. Patrick's Edition. I never got one of those. They had it at Costco. I wanted to get one of those, but I never had it. I've never had any Kentucky Owl. So how is the Kentucky Owl? I'd love to try that sometime. So, but you know what? I'm going to blast out a text to Bob and Dennis. Where are you guys at? So let's see if Dennis will pop on. Live, where are you at? Okay. And then Bob. Live, jump on. Everyone wants to say hi to Bob. Okay, that's what we got. Let's see if they show up. Gotta have Bob. Just not the same without Bob. I know Bob's been really busy. So I get it. All right. So we got the full proof. And we'll try that one more time. Last sip. Good. Really rock solid. The full proof is good. That's even more kind of peppery and caramely and it's a little bit hotter than the single barrels. And but you're getting that honey and vanilla caramel kind of, carnival candy corn summer flavor to it. It's really good because it's got all the deeper flavors of some of these bourbons that are really oaky and really deep, but yet it's light. They've got this light feel to them. Green River's a good sipper. It's got this nice light feel. Even the non-weeded higher proofs, it's just, they do a great job. I mean, they just do a great job. So my ice ball is not quite going down into the ice. A little bit too big for the great big old, we'll see if it drops in there. Yeah, note to self, you might not want to go with the cube when you win the glass. So, all right, we're going to go back to this one. Has anybody tried the Berthoud Lowrider Lime? I know, Henry, you wouldn't have, and I don't think anybody else is really talking at this point. So 13 minutes. We're going to go 1 hour. So I will do the drawing in 8 minutes. I will spin. There's 3 people in right now. Anybody else going to jump in? Let's win a Barrel House glass. Come on, they're really cool. I mean, look at that. Barrel House. And then we got Don't Ask, Good Day, Bad Day. Evidently, Ray had a bad afternoon because he said he was going to watch, and Raymart never came on. So disappointed. What'd you say there, Brad? I need to try Lowrider. Oh, absolutely. You should get some. It's easier to find in Loveland, but out by you might be able to find it, and it's a good price. It's fair price. Absolutely try it. I mean, outside on a hot night on the patio or downstairs, what I'm doing right now, it is so good. No, go ahead. Oh, it dropped. You see that? It went down there. It's ready to go. So let's do the Berthoud. This is the Sam's Orange Ale. I remember not liking this quite as much, but it's a good summer sipper. But the Lowrider and the lime just kicks butt. It's just so good. If I was a tequila drinker, that Lowrider would probably be great with a side of tequila. I mean, I have a couple of the bourbon tequila bottles up there. Let's do a little bit more water. Yeah, I couldn't get Dennis to come on, and no Bob coming on. So, and it's just not a show. And I may have said last week that I wasn't going to do anything this week, and so that's probably hurting it. But I just decided to jump on and just talk because, yeah, I'm pretty much not going to miss a week unless I got something going on because this is fun. And what else am I going to do? I mean, getting ready for work, I got stuff I can do, but this is kind of enjoyable. And I love that you guys, the few of you that are on, I appreciate it. Ah, crap. Stable. Please wait while we reconnect. What the heck? I can't wait for this booster. This wasn't doing this, and now suddenly it is. So I hope everybody, maybe that's what's going on. Brad, text again real quick, or Henry. Maybe that's why I'm not getting very many, not text, but throw something in the chat. Maybe that's what's going on is I'm lagging because now suddenly I'm at 10. Maybe I was having problems. Didn't look like it on the TV. Oh, yeah, it is. It was screwing up again, wasn't it? Sorry, everybody. Brad, is it clear or is there a few problems? Yeah, I know you don't drink beer, Henry. We talked about that. Shoot. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of gargle on the TV. This is a bummer. I do have boosters coming, so next time I'm live here in a couple of weeks, I'll have those, and hopefully that fixes it because I am noticing a little tiny bit on the TV, which I didn't. First several weeks I had no problems, and last week I did. Maybe it's the summer. People are inside on a Sunday night and not doing anything, and everybody's on the internet. I don't know in my area, but I will get a booster, and hopefully that'll fix everything. So. It's lagging, cut out a little. Damn it. Hopefully it's better now. It looks like it's better now. I'm looking up because I keep a monitor. So I have mine this live and plugged in hot, and then I have it on my other account, and I can start seeing it there. I never see it on mine. I saw that warning come up. I've never seen that before, so that was kind of crazy. All right, 4-minute warning for anybody. We have 3 people to win a barrel house glass with the sweet stuff on back. So cool. And let's try the orange real quick. Yeah. You know, I remember having that last summer and liked it, so I bought a 6-pack, but I hadn't had it since last summer, and it's not very good. It kind of tastes like a hoppy, bitter orange creamsicle. It's not. It can't compare to the low red or lime. In fact, I'm probably not going to drink that. Yeah, that's not very good. All right, anybody else for the barrel house? We got 3-minute call. 3-minute call to win a glass, and let's try this chilled now. So now we have the Stanley. Let's try it neat. So good. I mean, that's so good. Fantastic. Robert, you still there? If you're not here, you don't get it. It's going to be Henry or Brad. Where's Robert? I know he's getting ready to eat dinner, but hopefully he's still around. Wow. That opened up big time. Lance, Barrel House. There we go. Right on. Okay, let me write Lance down. All right. Lance. We're at 4. There we go. Let's see if we can get a couple more. So 2 minutes. Hashtag Barrel House. Need to see hashtag Barrel House. We will spin the wheel. Robert's still here. Just finished dinner, getting ready to pour a whiskey. So what are you going to have, Robert? Since you don't have any Green River, that's a bummer. I would have poured you some Green River for sure. Taz, are you gone? You don't want a glass? No Bob, no Dennis. We got 3 people in for the glass, and it's such a cool glass. And in fact, it's my first ever try to giveaway. So whoever wins between the 3 people right now, it's Robert, it's Lance. Oh, it's 4. Lance, Brad, and Henry. And you're gonna get 2 glasses. You gotta have a set, right? You need a set so that you can both have a good day, or 2 of you can have a good day, bad day, or just don't ask. Don't even talk to each other and just drink your bourbon. Okay, what's Robert drinking? Okay, we're gonna give it another minute or so, and then boy, that's really good on ice. Man, that really opened up. It's so good already, and on that little cube, it is fantastic. I have some Ridge River. That's about as I've never heard of Ridge River. Green River's out of Kentucky and it's been around forever. Ridge River, don't compare that. No, that'd be like saying I have Gentleman Jack instead of Jack Daniels. That's a horrible shot. So we will get you some Green River. I'm gonna let you try. I'm gonna give you a whole sample pack of all the Green Rivers, and then you can pick your favorite. So we're almost there. I'm about to do the drawing. I need a barrel house out there. We're down to 5 people, so everybody's gonna wait for that, and then they're signing off, which is fine. I get it. So let's go ahead and do it. So we've got Henry, Robert, Lance, and Brad. All right. And I'm going to have to lean back and look because I can't quite. Here we go. Spinning the wheel. Who's going to win the glasses? Here we go. Do, 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 do. And it's going to be blank, and I'm going to have to spin again. It's Henry. Henry wins the glasses. 2 glasses, Henry. You got my email and all that. Send me your address, and I will send you 2 glasses from the Barrel House. Appreciate it, everybody, and that was pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm going to stick around until there's nobody left. I'll keep talking. So, but we did the glasses, and Henry won the glasses. Henry was out here around Father's Day to visit family, and I met Henry for the first time, and we went barrel. And Henry, I hope you had fun. We went to Argonaut. I talked about that still. That was really cool. And by the way, Henry, I got a single barrel store pick of E.H. Taylor yesterday. I was pretty excited about that. And no more Baby Blandons. That's my favorite bottle ever, Baby Blandons. So sorry, Brad. Don't worry, you'll win one. Don't worry about it. Lance, well, don't worry about that either. And I spent too much money. Having a pour of oh so sweet wheat, absolutely amazing. Yeah, that's one of my absolute favorites. I did that in a video recently too with a bunch of wheated. 1792 sweet wheat, I call it oh so sweet wheat, is fantastic. And oh, by the way, Brad, you're still watching, and I was going to talk to you when I see you, but I thought of you and got you one if you want it. I have 4 store pick bottle and bonds on their way from somebody that are getting them out of Wyoming. So it's a store pick, single barrel, store pick, bottle and bond, 1792. So I think I have 2 available still. And Brad, one's yours if you want it. And a really good price, right around what you paid for that sweet wheat. So you know what it is. And under 50, I think. So there you go. And Henry's the big winner. Henry is the big winner of the first ever Barrel House giveaway live. So thank you, Henry. Thank you for being out here, and thank you to everybody. And I'm not leaving, but that's really cool. And we'll make sure I'm going to get. I really liked them. This is the black bottom, but I thought they turned out great, so I'm ordering another 50, and we'll do that for a while, and then I'll start doing like little samples down the road with them. So yeah, it was exciting. I was very excited about it. They turned out better than I thought they would. And they're a heavy-duty glass. As you can hear the ice in there. Really heavy-duty, thick. This one has the black bottom on it. The smoky appeal I thought would be cool, but with the black, I wanted to do all black. They didn't offer a brown, which I kind of thought would be cool for brown whiskey. But so I'm going to go to a clear bottom and order a bunch more. But they're really thick, really cool, totally awesome. Lance, thank you to congratulating Henry for that, and that's really cool. Yeah, they're neat glasses. So I'm going to finish up this Dr. Feelgood. That's really solid. I mean, that's really solid. Love the Dr. Feelgood. But I think the Stanley's better. And anybody that, if you can't get up there, need me to get you one, let me know. The Stanley always has them. And like I said, it's in the vault. So I say the Stanley Hotel, but everybody's like, I can't find the place that's not in the bar. I said, no, it's not the bar. There's a little tiny room off the bar called the vault. And it literally was, I'm assuming, I think so, the vault for, rich people back in the 20s, 30s, whenever with the Stanley. And it became their little whiskey tasting room. I did my birthday up there. The whole staff, they're all amazing. It's so cool. If you ever get to town, go up there, book a tasting, and go in the back. It's $60 a person. You get like 4 tasters, and then they bring more. They'll end up grabbing something else for you to try. And they pick the stuff. And they're very knowledgeable. They talk all about it. It is really cool. Highly recommended to go up there. And anybody listening in the state or from out of state, next time you come, definitely do the Stanley. Lance, I think we've talked about this. Be absolutely fantastic for you and a group of friends to go up there and do. Stay up there overnight, do a tasting. It's really, really cool. And I believe they're year-round now. The Frozen Dead Guy Festival is every March. And the Frozen Dead Guy was originally in Netherlands. He's the famous guy that died, and they cut his head off and froze it cryogenic. And so they do the Frozen Dead Guy Festival. Well, now the Stanley, I believe he's there year round, and you can do the Frozen Dead Guy tour. I don't know what that exactly means, and I'm not sure that I want to. But when my birthday happened, I got this from my buddies over here in the corner. I've talked about the Doc Holliday. Didn't know what the heck it was. It was in a case, a Modelo case box. I pull it out and I get this huge leather. I'm like, and it's Dead Guy Festival. I said, guys, if the Frozen Head is in there, I'm gonna kill all of you. So, but it wasn't. It was a really good whiskey, and it wasn't the Dead Guy. So that was cool. But yeah, so go up to the Stanley anytime you can. Anybody comes to town, anybody that lives around here, go see the vault. Go to the Stanley. Say hi to Laura. She is a sweetheart, very knowledgeable. All right, there is the end of the neat, which I know a lot of you don't realize that with me. I'm not big on neat. I do it for the channel, and I do little pours. I don't prefer warm bourbon and whiskeys. I will even do the frozen ones, not to, like if it's a lower proof, I'll do just a cold. My son got me these. These are amazing. They're a golf ball. They're just the size of a golf ball, and but they have the dimples, and I swear that does something to keep it colder longer. And so there's no water, and I'll drop that in there just to cool it off a little bit because I prefer it not quite room temperature. I'm that way. But the dimpled, if you're ever looking for a nice frozen one where you don't want to add water or anything, these dimpled golf balls are great. I don't know what it is about the dimple and that surface, but it stays colder longer. So I think they work really, really well. Yeah, and you need to do that for sure. That would be, you'd have a great time. So, all right, I never saw fucking beavers tonight. I'm so disappointed. But it was really cool. I enjoyed myself, and thanks everybody. I would recommend anybody in the area to not get the orange Bertha beer. It's just okay. But the lowrider lime is an absolute must for the summer. You take that to a barbecue or a picnic or, a camping trip or whatever, and people are going to be happy and really like you a lot because it is fantastic, especially when it's warm out. So I'm looking for a couple new people and everybody hanging on. Is there something you want to try? Should I? Oh, you know what? So Lance is still watching, I think, and Lance was here last week and got to try the. I'm trying to find it open. What did I do with it? Darn it! I don't see it. The oxen. Oh, there it is. So we'll do this. We're going to finish up with this. We'll talk about this for a second. What is the highest proof bourbon or whiskey that anybody out there has ever tried? Hazmat hits at 140. I never had a hazmat till I tried this. I tried the Penelope's like 138 proof. I've had a Stag at 135. I've had an E.H. Taylor at like 133. This is 144.6. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to finish off this Stanley, which I just did. I'm going to put a little water to rinse this out, and I'm going to put it right over this ice cube. And I'll talk about this for a second. This is a Colorado product, and Henry, you should I should send you one of these. It's an MGP product. This is an 18-year, 144.6 proof for $69.99. Absolutely crazy. Single barrel store pick. So we'll pour a little bit of this and let it sit. So I hope Henry may have left. Henry, let me know if you're still here. So I want to talk about this. All right, there we go. This is 144.6 proof, 18-year. You can see the color. I mean, it's got good color. It's an MGP product, but he takes and does his own stuff and moves it around. But yeah, you let me know. I can try to get you a bottle and send it to you. So really, really, I mean, for the proof. And Lance, if you're still watching it all, jump on and tell what you thought about it. It was pretty hot. Neat, because yeah, it's 144 proof. Of course it's hot. It's meant to have water or ice, and it opens everything up. So that's why I'm swishing it right now. And once we tried it, yeah, it was intense. And what'd you think once it was on an ice ball? It opened up. The flavors got really delicious, don't you think? And by the way, you're more than welcome. Lance is right around the corner. He's more than welcome to come over and have another one. So he was busy with some stuff, but appreciate him watching. Oh, man. Yeah. So it's with MGP, it's hard to say. Generally, on a bourbon, which is what this is, their go-to mash bill, which a lot of people follow, and honestly, that's why they did it, because there's so many I mean, Buffalo Trace, all these guys, if they run short, they can go to MGP and get product because it's almost the same mash bill. They'll blend it how they need to and get it to taste the same. But it is 70. See, I got to do the math in my head. It's 71, 25, 4. So your standard MGP mash bill is 71 corn, 25 rye, and 4% malt, which to me, this falls right into that category. So this is their basic, top of the line, normal. So NoCo out of Fort Collins, and Henry, you can chime in on that. I took Henry to NoCo, and he got to go out to the distillery and got to do stuff right, Whiskey Thieved, and they do all their own stuff. They do everything. He saw the stills. He got to see the whole operation. Henry, you can jump in on that. Go to NoCo Distillery. It is absolutely amazing and a must. And yeah, what is that? 13-year bottle. I have 170. Oh my God. I'm waiting for a special occasion. Yeah, and a quart of water and a lot of ice. 162 proof. You drink that and eat, you might not. They're gonna have to resuscitate you. You might just pass out. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. But what do you think of the NoCo? You have the NoCo. So, anyways, NoCo, and they said that the night when you were there, I believe. So he does his standard mash bill basically to MGPs because he says it's the perfect mash bill. It is the perfect bourbon mash bill. And so they do that, and everybody models around that. So if people run low, they go to MGP to fill their orders, basically. And people don't think it's out there, but it is. And there's a lot of people just get their white dog from them, and then they do what they want. Smoke Eye Hill out of Colorado Springs does that. They just get the White Lightning, and then they do what they want with it. So if you hear MGP, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's pre-made and done. But this guy is pretty much getting the product, and then he's this is a single barrel, so he's probably just getting it straight, putting it in a bottle and going. But he does blend his stuff. He does re-age it a little bit. He has some barrels, and he's up and comer, and it is really, really good. I think this is. And NoCo, by the way, Henry, you may not know this. That rye that you tried, I don't remember which one did you buy. Henry, which one did you buy? But the rye that they were putting into the Whiskey Worlds won gold. So I don't know if you know that. But so I think you ended up buying that one, but I'm not sure which one you bought. But I'm pretty sure you bought the barrel proof 95% rye or 100% rye malt. Yeah, that's what it was. 100% single malt barrel proof rye won the gold medal in the Whiskey Worlds a couple weeks ago, and I believe Henry got that bottle. I'm pretty sure you got that bottle. Yep, the rye. So the bottle you got won Whiskey Worlds gold medal. So there you go. You got to try it. You got to try stuff right out of the Whiskey Thief, which was so cool. That place is so cool. Anybody in northern Colorado watching that hasn't been to NoCo Distillery, and I'm wearing a hat, go check them out. Josh and Sebastian over there rock. It is so cool. So, all right, we're trying this. What is the highest proof? So Henry said 162, but he hasn't opened it. Has anybody else tried a hazmat bottle? And I think most people are not chatting in at this point. But we'll stay a few more minutes. And Henry, I appreciate you staying. I think Brad took off and went to bed. And Henry got Henry, make sure you email me your address. And anybody else wants to ever talk about anything, send it. It's barrelhouse65@gmail.com. And yeah, jump in, say something. We can share some samples back and forth. I'm disappointed that I never saw Falcon Beavers, and everybody's still sticking around. Next week, I will be on the lake, and we'll be showing more of the lake, and we're going to try to get right down on my dad's dock and have my son fishing in the background while we're drinking and talking bourbon, hopefully catching a fish live, which would be cool, right? Who does that, right? And by the way, you'll see the thumbnail coming up. I'll put that out the next couple of days. Absolutely gorgeous. It's a private lake, amazing. Wisconsin, catch a ton of fish and drink some bourbon, have some fun. And that's where I'll be next week. And I'm glad I did tonight. I think I'm going to go ahead and sign off. And I appreciate everybody. I've got no new chats and no new people in. Appreciate everybody that watched. One a shelf, one a glass. I will see you next Sunday night in Wisconsin. And cheers, everybody.